Hello, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. It's Yolanda Ransom, Maximize Your Money Maven. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I bet you are enjoying some leftovers like I am. I know you took some leftovers from yesterday. I got my ham because I'm not a turkey person. Got my macaroni and cheese, my yam. So I bet you're doing the same thing. So happy eating. Or you might be out shopping today, catching those sales. If you are out there in the crowds, good luck to you. You catching the Black Friday specials, I wish you best. Or you might be online shopping, which is my preference. And again, happy shopping. But I'm just here for a few minutes because I want to talk to you about how to keep the happiness going in 2020. So, holidays for me, I know for me, it's very, I want to make sure my family's happy. I know that's important to you. You're putting in extra time, energy. You are putting in so much thought and care. Like if you cooked yesterday, good, you are amazing. I'm an eater. I'm not a cooker. So I was there to eat. But if you are, I know a lot of you ladies, professional ladies, and your family, guys cook too. But some of you cooked, so you're really putting in that time, that energy, that love. You are looking for those gifts for your children, for your partner, whoever. And so I know you really want to make this holiday season really good for them. And this is when we have more time to do that, right? You have a lot more time to do that. And you have more time you're spending together. So you're thinking about each other more. You're on each other's minds more. And so this is a time of year when we're really thinking about family and loved ones, right? Or even if they're not blood relatives, people that you consider your family. And this is a great time to do that. So while you are taking that time, I know you're focused on, like I said, on the dinner yesterday or on your gifts, what you're going to get for this one or that one, or how you're going to have a happy new year. Think about some other things too. Think about how to keep the happiness going in 2020, right? Because this time, this nice, real compacted time, we are really, really enjoying ourselves, hopefully, right? Hopefully with your family, your loved ones, and you're really making attempts to do that. So make it last past that. Because this is what I want to talk to you about. So 2020 is coming, and this is the time when you can take a little bit of time out of this opportunity you have, right? We have more downtime. Most of us have a little more downtime right now. Take some time out of that to figure out how to make 2020 your best financial year yet, your least stressful, most peace of mind 2020. Because one of the things I want to talk to you about is that, this is holiday time, which is unusual, but after this, you're back to regular life, right? You're back to your day-to-day, and this is when those things come up, those emergencies, those unexpected financial things. This is when, you're back to your routine, you're back to your daily living, and this is when the financial stuff can really hit you, right? I mean, after Christmas, a lot of us have bills. Too many bills. And I'll talk about that at another live little later. But what I want to focus on is like those things that come up during the year that are unexpected. Like, I hope that you had a really good year. I hope that you had a minimally stressful year, that you didn't have any major illnesses, any major accidents, any major losses of loved ones, or, of property like fires or, car crashes or anything. I hope you didn't have that. If you didn't, good for you. Okay, I'm truly happy for you. I didn't experience any major upsetting things myself. However, if you did, this has probably made you think more about how to make sure going forward that you have a better plan in place. And even if you didn't have a major upset or a major financial issue, guess what? It's going to come. And I'm not here to be the bearer of bad news. I am here to be the bearer of truth. The bearer of truth and love, and it's true, and things happen. So make this year different. Take some time, take some extra steps to make sure that you are ready. You're ready for the things that are going to come up, and medical is a huge one. I keep talking about it. It's very true. Women, we get cancer, we get ovarian cancer, breast cancer, a whole lot, especially women of color. Like, this is a time to prepare so that your money is not eaten up by medical bills, that you have everything in place for your family, so that if you're sick, you can't work for a while, you have the money you need, or if you're not able to be here after that, your family has what they need, your children, your grandchildren, your parents. This is the time to take the steps, a little bit of time, right? Because this is the bottom line. I remember I worked with a colleague. I had a job a while back, and I remember that he was telling us a story. He was telling us a story, and he was saying how he finally got it, how you need to take some steps ahead of time to prepare, right? So what he said happened was he had his mom. He was over 40. So he had an, older mom, and he was saying how she had been sick. So his mother was sick for quite a while. She had chronic illnesses, and they continued. And, what happens is for a lot of us as we get older, you have more medical bills, you have more medical expenses. And he said as his mom got older, they knew she was sick, and, she needed more care. And it cost a lot of money. It cost a whole lot of money. And so what happened was his mother, she was older, she passed away. And the sad thing is she had so many bills that they had to sell her house to pay her bills. Now, just think about that for a minute, right? Just really think about that. For those of you, you own your own home. You have the pride of owning your home, or you have a condo you own, and you put money into this. You have renovated it. You saved up first for the down payment. Now you have renovated, you have beautified your home, you live there, you have memories in your home, you have invested money, you pay that mortgage, you pay those property taxes, you have a home. And his mom had a home that she bought, and she could not give it to her children. So when she passed away, they had to sell her house. Think about that. That was her legacy, or part of her legacy that she could have given to her children, and it was gone, and it was because of medical bills. And what I'm saying is, the bottom line is, when you have life here, you have these things coming up, you have a chance to prepare. Now's the time to prepare. Some different steps may have been taken so that her house did not have to be sold, and then she could have kept the home, given it to her children, had the money to pay for her bills. And he was saying how he really learned from that. And that's what I want to talk to you about today too, because I know of so many people. And in fact, I even got a message from somebody this week saying they have a GoFundMe for a sick child. Now, this is what I've been talking to you about. You don't want to be that person when these things come up that you have to ask people to help you. Financial freedom and power comes from having what you need, putting those things in place, taking the time, not being one of those people that keeps putting it off. And that's what, this is what's happening. And then now they're asking for money for the child. There's so many things you can do ahead of time. And, they feel overwhelming, but I can help you with that. I can break that down for you. So look, take a little bit of time, out of your busy schedule today, and figure out how you're going to make 2020 really happy for you and your family, so that you do not have to do GoFundMes, which I've been talking about, so that you do not go into debt, so that you do not have to sell your home, so that you do not have to wipe out your bank account or your savings because you have things coming up like medical bills, or you need to give someone a burial. So basically, I want to invite you and encourage you. Look, take some time. Let's talk, right? If this is you, this is your situation. If you want to have peace of mind, if you want the happiness to go past these holidays, if you want them to go into 2020, and you want your family to be happy, and you want to have peace of mind, and you don't want to be worried knowing, I still didn't take care of that. I still didn't do that. I still didn't do that. If you don't want that to be you, let's have a conversation, okay? You can set up a free call with me. And my calendar, I've opened my calendar, but there is limited slots, and I have a feeling they're going to go very quickly. So to do that, you need to schedule your call by December 1st. And like I said, you have some downtime right now. And what we'll do is we'll talk about your financial situation, and we're going to look at, your wills, your insurance, what you're doing there, and what you need in place for your financial situation. So your legacy is there for your family. Hello, Sweetie Pay. Very nice to see you. Hi, very nice to see you. And so one of the things too is that you may think you don't have a legacy, but that's not true. That is absolutely not true. If you have a home, like I was saying, This man, he was saying how his mom had to sell her home. They had to sell her home. They had to sell it to pay the bills. If you have a home, if you have a car, if you have some jewelry, right? Anything you want your family to have now, or that you want to enjoy now, that you don't want to have to sell off, or anything like that to pay for bills, then this is your legacy, and you need to take some steps to protect it. So I will talk to you about that. And so we'll have that call, and we'll go into that and what you need, so that your family and you can have real happiness continually into 2020. Not crossing your fingers happiness, real peace of mind, real assurance, and knowing that, look, hey, I'm not going to have to worry if I can't work for a while. My children, I'm going to be able to pay the bills. I'm going to be able to keep buying my delicious groceries. Me and my food are important, right? You can still buy the food you want. You can pay your rent or your mortgage. So you need to take some steps ahead of time, though. So that's what I want to talk to you about, how to do that. And so that's your invitation. I'm looking forward to speaking to you. I'm going to share my call link here so we can set up a call. You take one of the slots that works for you. But again, do it as soon as you can, because they're going to probably go fast. And also, you need to do it by Sunday, okay? So you have till Sunday to do that. And I'm glad to have that conversation with you to help you get clarity. So if you want to get clarity on why you have not been doing it, why you're putting it off, then let's have that conversation. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Like I said, I'm going to eat my leftovers. I'm going to be chowing down for the rest of the day. And also, I just want to remind you to master your money, to own your finances. This is something you can do. And there is support. I'm here to support you in doing that. And, that is something you can do. And the bottom line is this. It is not anyone else's responsibility to help you take care of or pay for your financial responsibilities. And that's one of the biggest things about GoFundMe. You're asking people to help you with what you should be able to take care of. And the thing is, you can't. There are so many options and so many things you can do. And I'll break that down for you, okay? So have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm glad that you have joined me or you're watching. And as always, own your finances, okay? Bye-bye.